where you live.
Well, here's the weather story in a nutshell. Based on the latest cloud and radar image from around the country, it's cool here now as our little upper low kind of sits here in New England and kind of moves back west and will eventually move southeast. So the cool's going to pull away. This system will move this way. It's going to stay away from our area. Then the warm, dry air comes in to end the week and move into the weekend. But there's a system off the Pacific coast that will form and bring storms to the plains and eventually our area by next week, by early next week. So cool now, dry, then warm and dry, and then some storms early next week. But the devil's kind of in the details. The good news is with the dry weather, a lot of corn planting will get underway this week. Potentially dry really until next Monday. The only fly in the ointment might be Wednesday night. But even if we get anything from that, it'd be very light, very isolated, perhaps even into Thursday morning. And it's going to be windy to breezy late this week into early next week. Now, the only issue will be a brief little weak cool front that slides in Thursday morning and may drop us into the 30s by Thursday night. Then it warms up by the weekend, and I think eventually after this long stretch of dry weather, we may really start to get into kind of a wet weather pattern closer to mid-May. But we'll focus on the dryness and the cool weather initially, then the warmth. Tonight will be an example of the cooler weather. It will drop to 35, but the thing is, we're going to have a northeast wind all night at 5 to 15. So the frost isn't going to be widespread. It'll be in little pockets in low-lying and sheltered locations. Tomorrow, 63. Still a little bit breezy, not as bad as today. 61 at 3 p.m. and 62 at 7 p.m. And they're the lows tonight, generally about 35 to about 37. A few patches of frost here and there. And tomorrow, a little breezy, partly cloudy skies as those clouds kind of bubble up in the heating of the afternoon with 60 to 65 for the high. A little bit warmer by midweek. Notice highs by Wednesday, 65 Lafayette, 62 Rochester, and 66 at Covington. Now tonight we go mostly clear, but notice how the clouds kind of develop tomorrow. So a partly cloudy day is expected, but those clouds burn off tomorrow night once again, and then we watch that little weak front headed our way by early Thursday morning. The clouds may increase by Wednesday night into early Thursday morning, and if we get anything out of that, it would be a sprinkle or very isolated shower. Then after that, there's the warm and dry air coming in. But as that happens, here comes our next system. This dives our way. There'll be severe weather west of us late in the weekend, and by early next week, we'll have showers and storms here, though right now it doesn't look like a big severe weather episode. There's no evidence indicating that, but it will warm up. So there's your coolness for a while, even a 37 Friday morning. There's the warm, dry weather to start next weekend. The showers and storms come in Monday with a high right around 80 degrees. We could be in the low 80s by Tuesday as some warmth really starts to settle in for a little while. So a lot of farmers will be busy later this week, and it may stay reasonably dry until maybe mid-May, and then we really get into a wet weather pattern. So everybody's going to be working 24/7 this week.
Yeah, but what an extended cool period, I think.
It has been. This
like
has been a long, dogwood winter this year.
All right, thanks, Chet.
Sure.
Well, good news for the Colts, Rob.
Very good news. Jarrell Freeman, veteran linebacker, sticking around for at least another year. Coming up, we'll take a look at what Freeman has meant to the Colts defense.